Welcome back to the Homeowner series. Today will be a very exciting day here for us. We will be buying land and building a ranch. Roughly 30 minutes from us, I found just over 10 acres of land. It came with a big surprise that it's right on a lake. I decided to spend the extra money and go ahead with buying the property. Today we will be building it and moving in. We'll be taking a few things here from the main house. We'll be taking the 2020 GMC Denali, the 18-foot bumper pole, and the Chevy K30. Over the last few weeks to last month, I've been talking about a ranch, and today is that day that we build it. The plan going forward here is to feature the ranch series every single Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday will be the usual homeowner series here at this house. Over the coming months, I do want to add quite a lot of fun things, including a dirt track, but today we will be building the ranch, doing the detached car garage, and also a few animals, which include horses and chickens. Now I have updated the save game here to the latest version of the map. A number of hours has been put into it, and you guys will be seeing quite a few big changes. Now when I was looking at land here for the ranch, I wanted one that was less than an hour away. I wanted to be able to go even on a work night out just to check on the property if needed. And it came to a big surprise, but 10 acres of land as a lakefront was a bit pricey, but I thought it was the right decision here for us. Now down the road I do want to buy a lake boat. I think that would be a pretty neat add-on to the ranch. Now when talking to a few different home builders and designers, we had a few different options, and I decided to go with a one-level ranch but with a loft as well, which is going to be a neat add-on. If you guys are new here to the channel, please subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. Coming up here on the left-hand side is a pond, and I do hear there's some pretty good fish, so maybe tomorrow or Sunday, if we do have some time after working on the house, we'll stop there and put a rod in the water. Now with the update here to the new map, I have added quite a few things. I actually moved it to a 4x size map as well, so there's a lot more room to add some cool things. We'll be keeping the 2020 Denali and the Chevy K30 at the ranch. I decided instead of having two trucks at the house, we'll just keep this at the ranch. Now more than likely I do want to bring over the players and probably buy some more things as well, but today the main goal is to get it built and just to get quite a few things moved in. Now I do have a few boxes in the bed under the tonneau cover, which we'll bring in today as well. But here we are, guys. We are coming up here on quite a few lake house properties, and we will definitely take a look at it. We should have brought the drone today. We'll have to bring it next week and just take a flyover once the property is completely done. So there is, I would say, probably 10 to 15 houses here on this side of the lake, and they are very expensive ones. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. Let me know how it is down below. My day has so far been pretty good. Now my new microphone should be here any day. I'm very excited for it, and I will have a full unboxing once all of the parts have arrived. And we'll go down here, so there's two roundabouts, one there and one at the end of here. Now let's pull off to the side. I don't want to go right in front just because we will be adding quite a few things. I do want a nice fence, a nice grand entrance to the ranch as well. But here we go, guys. This is 10 acres of land from right here, from this street line all the way into the water. We own like 10-15 feet into the water, which is pretty awesome as well. And there's a little roundabout here. Probably one or two smaller houses can go over there. So here it is. Let's walk all the way down here to the lake. So 10 acres is a lot of land. So we'll have some pretty epic things here at the ranch. And that's a little bit too far to walk, but there you guys go. Let's hop into the store and get the main ranch built. Now I'm thinking we'll place a piece by piece and just kind of go for a quick tour or walk around of them all. And this is a ranch building I decided to go with. There were a few different options, even one that was recently released, but I thought this one would be perfect, so I kind of like it right about there. Up next we have the detached two-car garage. We'll put at a little bit of an angle, and we'll place it, I think right here looks to be good. let's take a quick tour here of the garage and the ranch, and then we'll keep going here. I think up next, before we do really anything else, I really want to get the main gates and the fencing installed. But here we go, guys, a 25 by 25 square foot garage. This thing looks pretty cool. Perfect. We might add a lift in here if you guys would like. Now for this ranch here, this is public, but I did change out a few pieces of furniture. So on the inside, you guys can see this is pretty sweet. We have the loft up there, pretty big kitchen, a big dining room table, and up here on the loft we do have a single bed, and if the kids do come here with friends, we'll just kind of use a few blow-up mattresses. And we do have a nice wood stove, and that was a big one. I really want this to be kind of a ranch, kind of wood and all that, so I thought this was the perfect fit. And we do have a nice wraparound porch. Would have preferred it to wrap around the entire property, the entire house, but this thing looks awesome here. Really do like it, and waking up every single day and looking at this lake is one awesome thing. So the last thing we'll actually do today is do some smoothing out with the landscape tool, but I think let's get going on the gate and the fencing. I do want to have a nice grand entrance here. We'll have a nice big curved driveway, and here we go, guys. This is what we are going to go with. This looks so cool. So I think we'll just kind of work our way from over here, and then we'll place that fence. Let's place this, I think, right there. And let's get this fence placed here. Now this is a little bit smaller, but I think that should do the trick. Let's use these bigger fence pieces here. I think we'll probably do 2 of these, and then we'll do the other one. Really want a big wraparound driveway. I've been always wanting one, and I thought this would be the perfect one to do it on. Right there seems to be good. Oh yeah, it looks like a little bit too big, so one smaller one. Get this rotated around here, and after this, oh yeah, this was the perfect size here. That's a pretty big driveway, and that looks great. Now there are quite a lot of components here to this, but I think it's well worth it, and there we go here. So this is a little bit closer, and I would say that is okay. Let's see, right there seems to be good, perfect, and we'll just do a small fence piece there. Now I think up next it might be worth it to do that driveway first. That way we kind of know how to gauge it before we get going on everything else, and we'll actually do this at a little bit of an angle like that. Here we are in the landscape feature. I think doing it from behind the house here will be perfect. This will be a little tricky to do. We'll actually make it a little bit narrower since we don't want it too wide. And I do want this pavement just so we could drive the Porsche up here if we wanted to for the weekend. I think that would be a pretty sweet thing to do. So we got that one done. And let's see if we get this curved over here. Just the general curve. And then we'll touch it up. Oh yeah, this looks awesome already. So that looks great. We'll have this curve over like that. Looks pretty good. We'll do pavement, and then we'll do grass all the way around. Now, like I have touched on, every single Friday we'll be here at the ranch. I thought that was a pretty good balance between this ranch and the main house. That looks awesome. Probably a little bit of a wider driveway, which I will do, and just have this nice grand opening like that. Perfect. Now we are limited because we do have the gates closed, and I will probably touch that little bit up there off camera. Perfect. So these gates will be locked as well when needed as well. Let's see. Can we fix that curve? Perfect. Now this driveway seems to be just a little bit too narrow for my liking, so we'll make it just a little bit wider. Oh yeah, that looks much nicer. We'll do it over here. Up next, we'll be placing the horse barn, and I'm thinking we'll pretty much want it right about here, and then we'll probably put the chicken coop there. Right there seems to be good. And here is a chicken coop. So I think we'll just kind of continue that and put it right here. I think that looks good. Actually, we'll bring it a little bit closer, or we could put it here, but I think actually we'll just put it up here. That might be a little bit better, and that looks good. Up next, we'll be doing a dirt road here from the horse area to the main driveway. We definitely need one of these as well, so we could get to it. I was going to do gravel, but that's a little bit too pricey as well, and I thought this would be a little bit easier, and we'll do a nice road going along to the chicken coop area, just like that. Up next, we'll be staying here in the landscape tool, switching over here, and actually, we'll be doing a lot of just smoothing out here. Now, this will always be a little tricky to do in Farm Sim, but this tool makes it pretty easy to do it, though. Yeah, so this will be a little bit of, probably a big correction we have to do to the property. We don't want to go too big, and I just want it kind of big enough where we could kind of do a nice slope down. But if you do have any cool ideas here with this new ranch, please let me know. Really am excited for it. I've been waiting and putting a lot of work here into the map to get us to this point here. But let's get this a little bit bigger just like this and just continue to smooth it out. And I think that should do it. Oh yeah, here we go. Perfect. Now, I was thinking, why don't we spend every Monday here, but I thought, why don't we just start the weekend a day early here at the ranch, and we do have to buy horses and chickens and all that good stuff, and that will be coming in the next episode here. So a little bit of a hill, and that's kind of fun. It's not supposed to be an even grass area anyways. And to finally touch up this area, I do want to also put a few grass in, but also let's just double check. Nope, that all seems to be smooth. And back here we'll just smooth out. Perfect, so that looks to be good here. Let's lay down some nice sod in these areas. Now I do want to add some more trees before we end today's video, and I definitely want to get an American flag. We'll have to find a place for it. Maybe actually out front the ranch I think would be a great spot. Just put some nice sod all the way around, making it look good. I always like our properties to look the best they can, and it's always worth that little bit of extra time and effort. So we got that done, and this will just require kind of a big sod area. I would say we could just kind of put a nice rock surface, but I just want grass. It's easy to maintain, and we do need to look into that. So let me know, guys, do we buy a kind of small Kubota tractor? I think that we might need to, because this is one pretty big, 10 acres. We'll have to buy quite a few things. So let me know what we should do there. And I really do enjoy using your input here to make these videos, especially the Homeowner series. This is a pretty popular series here for us, and I think that we do have time. We'll build the dock, but let's get going on those trees. I'm thinking that we'll place just some trees here, like that, perfect. We just don't want too many trees, but we do want a pretty decent amount there. So we got trees there, and let's see, where else do we want trees? I'm trying to find just the best places for it. I kind of want to leave this open for now. I'm not sure exactly what we'll do, so we'll just place a few more, not really too many, and maybe a few there. And let's find a spot here for the American flag. I'm kind of thinking we'll put one in the center. And after a very long build process, it has officially been completed. We got the main structures in place, the barn for the horses, the building for the chickens, and the main ranch and the garage. Let's bring the GMC Denali, get that unloaded, and it kind of put everything away. Now, when we do need the 18-foot bumper pole, we'll just kind of come here and get it, and that way we don't have to store it at the main house. I really do like how this property came out. It was a lot of work here, lots of editing I did with Giants Editor, and I did do a little bit of more work, which I kind of cut out of the video. But here we are, and I think for now we'll probably just put the trailer to the side, but I'm very excited to officially have this ranch, and a little bit of touch-up work this driveway needs. I couldn't really tell. Let's actually see. Oh yeah, definitely looks to be a little bit uneven here, so that's a pretty simple thing to fix as well. Let's get these doors opened up. Some landscape work is always something I'm always up for doing, so I have no problem doing that, and it's always a little tricky to get inside the truck here, but let's hop up and get on in. Perfect. Now this Chevy K30 we'll be using probably to drive into town and to do things like moving the horse trailer. And yes, we do need a horse trailer now, so that will be a nice purchase to get. Let's get this backed in here. Close fit, but oh wow, this fits pretty good in here. Perfect. And I think we'll just kind of put the trailer along the side, and there we guys have it, guys. A long day's worth of work, but it's now done, and we could probably enjoy the night here at the lake. Maybe we might bring the Denali home for the weekend, but maybe not. We might have the wife come pick us up in the Raptor. I think that's what we'll do. Let's see, I think we'll just kind of back the trailer off here to the side. No need to really do any fancy parking, since I think we need it this weekend, but right there seems to be good. Perfect. And let's get this backed in. And there we have it, guys. We have officially completed the big project for today. It's been a very long time coming, but we now have this ranch. So let's come on the inside here really quickly. I want to see, oh yeah, we have a window up here. So look at that. Every day we wake up here at the ranch, we have a nice view of the lake. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next one, and subscribe for more.